Hey guys, Tat here. Welcome back and welcome to my channel. Okay, so we have completely finished the first blind playthrough of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and finished up completely the bonus episodes, which were where I went back to a save right before choosing between Mia and Zoe, and I went ahead on the bonus episodes there. I chose Zoe since on the original I chose Mia. So we went ahead and chose Zoe and played through to the ending to see what kind of changes there were, and there really weren't that many, but the ones that there were I guess they're interesting enough to have a couple of extra episodes as bonus episodes. So what we're going to do now here is we're going to play a DLC, and it is, where is this at here? Extra content? Yes, Not a Hero. It's a free DLC that you get after beating the game. You can go ahead and download this, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's a 10-minute DLC or a 3-hour DLC. I don't know. I do know that the file was something like 4.3 gigs, so it's not going to be too short. But I don't know what it's supposed to be about. I don't know anything. What I'm gathering from this is that well, it says right there, Ethan's struggle is over. Ethan was the main character in the main game, but there's still one last mess to clean up, and the job falls to Chris Redfield, a veteran in the fight against bioterrorism. Excuse me. So I'm assuming you're playing as Chris Redfield, because at the end of the main game, after you defeated Evelyn, Chris shows up, and then you leave in a helicopter, and I'm assuming here that Chris is there to now do cleanup patrol, basically. Maybe go through and get rid of any lingering, molded people or whatever's left, just to do cleanup and sanitize the whole area, make it so that basically the event never happened. So that's what I'm guessing this is going to be about. So here, what we're going to do here is, let's see, play Not a Hero. Okay, so again, I don't know anything about it. I didn't see any playthroughs of it, didn't read anything about it, so this is completely blind playthrough of this DLC here. There's another DLC. It's something about Zoe. I saw it on the PlayStation Store page when I downloaded this DLC, so I'll probably end up getting that DLC also and doing a blind playthrough of that one after this. And again, I don't know anything about that one either. So we'll just do normal again. Operation Lurking Fear. Chris Redfield is a high-profile BSAA member who has resolved many bioterrorism crises over, and I didn't get a chance to read all that. His boss is labeled fucking company.
Is it ready? Can we begin?
Oh, that's not.
I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
Is that Lucas? The son? Yeah, that's Lucas. Okay, so that's where they took Ethan away.
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well, considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
This is the salt mine, right? That's what it looks like. That was near the end of the main game.
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
Okay, so one thing I had noticed about the ending of the main game was the fact that we never knew what happened to the 2 kids, to Lucas or to Zoe. Now, if you chose Mia, Zoe was just left standing on the dock, you know, uncured basically, and we never knew what happened to her. If you chose Zoe over Mia, she left with you and Mia was left on the dock, but when the little dinghy that you were in got capsized, it looked like Zoe died. She kind of petrified like the mom and the dad both did when they died. She kind of just petrified. It looked like she died. But yeah, we never knew what happened to Lucas here. We had gone through his area, which was the party area, but we never really got closure on what happened to him or really what happens to Zoe, especially if you saved Mia instead. So obviously what I'm gathering is this DLC is going to be dealing with Lucas basically and getting some closure in the story of what happens to Lucas. And then the next DLC, the one, it's something about Zoe, End of Zoe or something like that, is going to be, you know, closure on what happens to Zoe. So, okay, I remember this. This is where we first go down into the mine, and he had some bombs set up there. We've got a knife, a Thor's hammer, an Albert Wesker model shotgun designed for the sole purpose of eliminating bioweapons, semi-automatic, and packs a punch. Okay, so it's a semi-automatic shotgun. I can be happy with that, I think. Okay, and of course you got your knife, and you got a Samurai Edge AW, probably Albert Wesker again, Model 01, an Albert Wesker model handgun designed for the sole purpose of eliminating bioweapons, packs punch. So is this going to be like the gun that we get, that we used at the end of our or during our bonus episode playthrough? You get an Albert Wesker gun for beating the game once, and it's put into your chest. So it looks like that's probably what this is. This right here is a grenades. Okay. A general purpose hand grenade. The explosion is strong enough to knock down multiple enemies in one go. Alright. Med injector, fast acting medicine that when injected restores some health. Alright. Of course that's handgun ammo. Briefing document. A document outlining Operation Lurking Fear. And a letter regarding Umbrella's goals. A letter explaining Umbrella's new goals. So let's go ahead and check these things out here. It's only one-sided. For many of you, this is your first mission with us, so we wanted to make it clear that what Umbrella is all about. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. This is why we incorporated as a PMC in 2007. We will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. We made a mess and now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you in every mission. Okay, so that's why the helicopter showed Umbrella on the side, and Chris is over here working for Umbrella. I was wondering what that was all about. Why he's working for Umbrella and why, you know. Okay, and we'll examine this one now. Nothing on the back. Operation Lurking Fear. Primary mission, extract Lucas Baker. Location, Dulve, Louisiana, USA, Baker Estate. Threat profile, molded, alpha variant, others. anti-personnel traps, lethal and non. Okay, that's the bombs he's always setting up. So he's an alpha variant molded. Notes. Due to the lack of intelligence and the number of unknown factors involved, Chris Redfield of the BSAA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. Location update. Recent intel has confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker estate. Profile. Lucas Baker, suspected associate of criminal organization The Connection, role unconfirmed, holds vital intel regarding said organization. Profile. The Connection's criminal organization producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. Limited intel on size, market share, and members. They are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapons. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active at the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. Okay, so that explains his emails and stuff from the main game. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a variant of that gun. So if this whole DLC is in the mine, it's not very long if it's the same setup as the other one. Now maybe there's some new like fingers that branch off or something, but this mine area was not very long in the main game, and then you got back into the house. So that's different of there. Yeah, that whole thing going along the top there is different. Do we have a map? Well, we have a map, but we don't have it unlocked. Apprehend Lucas and find the missing 3 soldiers. Okay. Now, Ethan had just come through here, so really there wouldn't be much of enemies in here because Ethan killed them all, but of course there will be. Huh, interesting. Instead of having a dot, you can punch enemies when they stagger. Okay. But rather than having a dot sight, you have iron sights with this gun. That's pretty interesting. And also, for those of you that have watched the playthrough, knows that I was having a problem with the audio on the game, and the sounds were sounding like they were just coming from everywhere, and I couldn't zero in on enemies because, you know, the directional sound was just, it was coming from everywhere in my headphones, and that I had told you guys that I had found in the main options that there was a way to change that from like surround to TV and to headphones. Well, okay. Oh, it's got a red dot sight on his shotgun. Man, you gotta get real close. But about the sound. I had remembered to switch it over this time, and I switched it over to headphones, but as soon as I plug my headphones in, it switches itself back to surround sound, and the option gets grayed out and I can't change it anymore. And then I unplugged it and it wasn't grayed out anymore, and I could change it, but as soon as I plug it in, it automatically goes to surround sound and grays out the option to be able to change the sound. So I'm not sure what that's all about.
The lab is just ahead.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Why as soon as I plug in headphones, it takes away the option for me to have the audio set to headphones. But when it's set on surround sound and you're wearing a headset, it really screws up the audio on the game. Like I said, I cannot tell where any enemies are coming from. I can see an enemy like right in front of me, and the sound of their footsteps will be coming like either above me or behind me, and it's like I'll keep thinking there's another enemy, and it's not another enemy. It's just the sound just gets all screwed up. The echoing from my footsteps, it sounds like it's coming from, you know, just all different directions. Also, I don't know what's causing that, but it's really a pain in the butt. And like I said, if I unplug the headset, the option is there for me to change it to whatever I want. Whether, I think it was 3 options: surround sound, TV, or headphones, or headset. One of those, headphones or headset, I don't remember exactly which. Why wasn't that grenade there when Ethan came through? But as soon as I plug it in, it gets grayed out and I don't have the option. So I don't know if that's just something that's broken in the game that never got fixed or what that's all about, but it does make it a real pain in the butt. See, like right there, my footsteps, I didn't know what that was until I started walking again and paying attention. But those footsteps, to me in the headset, it sounds like it's directly above me and a little bit to the back. So it's really disorienting. Whoa. I don't trust this shit.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
We're
Put a
both
bullet in your
walking
head
outta
and go
here.
on.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
It's Lucas, yep.
Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas! Stop!
Oops.
Oh.
Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains, too. Adios, muchachos.
Uh-oh.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe. Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
Yeah, if Lucas had a brain, even if he's just, you know, playing games with us or whatever, I mean, he should have just killed Chris. But you would think that he would at least disarm him. You know, take all of Chris's weapons and grenades, and just to lessen the likelihood that Chris is going to catch up to you and kill you. But obviously, Lucas isn't mentally sound. Now, can I stay in here indefinitely? Or is my filter going to get clogged up after a while? And See, why can't I take this guy's equipment?
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
Oh, there we go.
Don't forget about your oxygen supply.
I understand that. Uh-oh. Okay. My air tank fills back up. I'm gonna have to go back in and search. I just know I gotta do it quicker now. Because it would be like Capcom to put some goodies in here. And realizing most people are gonna just try to run through it.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
I understand. I can see my thing.
Don't forget about your oxygen supply.
Yeah, my oxygen tank is extremely small. Yeah, see, med injector at least. Now, is med injector going to inject with the right button? Like the healing, whatever that was for Ethan? Or am I going to have to go into my inventory too? Oh, look, this was locked for Ethan. Okay, well that's... Well, now this is... We can't go there like we did for Ethan. Okay, so that's cool. That means it's probably going to be bigger than, you know, than what I was worried that it would be because of how small the mine was for the main playthrough. Oh, it's going to be screwed up again. Okay, so...
Your oxygen tank is at 50%. Don't forget about your oxygen supply.
Yeah, I get it. Man, this is going to make it really difficult. That's pretty small amount of oxygen in a tank, so you got to really run through areas and then you can't really look around for goodies or anything. Okay, there's an elevator. It looks like that's everything, which
Your
really
oxygen
was
tank
nothing.
is at 50%.
One health injector. Is automatic? Yeah. Oh, we're
we
going
finished
lower.
analyzing the data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
Yeah,
You
I'm
sure you
working
just
on
don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA's convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. Working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
it. Oh.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back. Okay?
Sure, whatever.
Okay, so that explains a little bit here. With Chris working for Umbrella. I am happy about one thing. They've given Chris a makeover. They had him getting so, like, big that it was really, like, he was starting to look kind of stupid, actually. I mean, like, his arms were, like, bigger than a normal person's body and stuff. And then his head was looking like really small. I mean, he was just looking like the Hulk or something. I was like, come on, you're making this guy get a little bit too crazy on the looks here. So they've toned it down and given his character a makeover. Oh, coins for Chris also. Yeah, I'm giving him a makeover and made him look more realistic. So I'm happy about that. He was looking really bad in part 6. I mean, Leon looked normal, but they were really starting to screw Chris up a lot. So it's good that they fixed that. I mean, Chris has never been one of my favorite characters by any means, but I like Leon. I think Leon's a pretty cool character in the Resident Evil games. Let's see, is this where we're going to have to go? Probably. Where am I at? No, we're going to... Oh, there's a save up there. Good, because we're getting close to our half-hour mark here. But yeah, I liked Leon. I thought Leon was a pretty cool character. Should I push that? I'm not going to push any buttons until after we've saved and... Okay, these green ones can probably open. The red one, maybe not. Oh, here we go. So we've got stabilizer again. And what is this? Steroids, okay. Oh, come on. You can't push a tarp, Chris? I guess you need your 32-inch arms to push a tarp. That's just to say that the chest. No flashlight here. What the hell is that? Some kind of a drill bit for mining? A really weird looking drill bit if it is. Okay. So, we still got about 2 or 3 minutes. This one only has one door. Oh, wow. Okay, they're not just little rooms. These are full-blown areas. Yeah, they're all going to be a full areas here. Not really sure which one we'll take in the next episode here. So we don't need that. But if we're getting enough tokens to need those, I call them toy machines, because that's what, you know, you stick a coin in the machine, you turn the knob and you get a toy. We always call them toy machines, but I guess in all actuality what they look like is bird cages. But if we're going to get enough coins to actually buy that stuff out of there, this DLC might be fairly long in length, which is good. You know, at least a good 3 to 5 hours would be nice. And all this stuff, do we really need to carry this stuff with us? I don't think we do. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and save, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, follow me on Gab or my other social media, and I will return the favor. The links are all down below in the description. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in future episodes.